Hey, welcome back, YouTube. MTG Moxman here. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, because I have absolutely nothing to say but sit here and drink water. Still drinking water. Actually, a couple minutes ago, I tried to start my video off, and I lost the light up there, which left this side, like, totally dark. It looked like I was in some cave, like, you know, like a basement or something. Wait a second. I am in a basement. Well, you know what I meant. It's kind of funny, right? Anyway, so I had to like go upstairs, change light bulbs. So sorry I'm a few minutes late doing this video tonight. You know, having a little bit of funky time. Played a lot of Arena today. Saw a lot of variations in decks. It's funny, after you reach that certain echelon, when you reach that mythic level, you see a lot of the same decks over and over. So I try different decks for fun. I let myself drop a lot. Whenever I drop too low, I bring in what I call the Ikoria deck. That's the one I told you guys is the black and white one, and I can bring myself usually back up to the 90s within a couple hours of grinding it out. But the game's just so long and tedious, guys. I mean, I have a lot of videos saved on me winning, like 3 out of 3 over and over, but what's the point? You guys know the deck, I did the video, so we have the brochure, as it were. If you are interested in seeing videos on that and you just want to see the video, I'll be happy to put it up. Just leave some comments down below, but I'm not going to bother doing all that uploading and splicing and stuff if people don't care to see it. I'm not going to bother. Now, Mox Amber conversation. It has been on the uptick again. It was around that mid-$19 mark, and now it's back into the just over $20 again, so it's got up like $1 in the last week. Kind of weird, considering Ikoria is not actually officially out yet, but I can see the abuses already of the things you can do with it and Kinnan. A good deck you can try, by the way, is if you take a whole bunch of mana-producing creatures, you have Kinnan there with some Mox Ambers, you can ramp out an Agent of Treachery by turn 3 and 4 if you're quick enough, and then what happens is when they're busy trying to deal with him thinking he's the end threat, Kinnan can just keep cycling through bigger creatures in your deck you can just have lingering there in the middle of that deck. So it's something cool to see. It is annoying when you do not get mana combinations, especially in Arena. I usually just give up. If they don't give me like 3 land on the second attempt, I'm going down to 4 cards. What's the point of playing the match? You've already lost. Even against a mid-range deck who's not that great, they're going to beat you. It is kind of funny sometimes to see that. You're like, why did this just happen? And in this case, I had it happen, it's about 15% of the time you get 2 land. Sometimes even 1. It gets very annoying. But back to Mox Amber. With it going on the uptick, some of it's probably due to Kinnan because he can't abuse it. But you still have to get them in combination with each other. And it's not perfect. It's just not. You have to have the right combinations. You have to have like a Llanowar Elf. You have to have something to pump the mana out. Something to get you there. Mid-range cards to hold things off. You saw my Kinnan deck where I was trying to break it. It has not worked out as much as I hoped it would. But it's not a fail either. So it's right in that nice middle range. I've also even tried to build a legendary deck. No. Doesn't work, guys, so don't bother. They haven't put out any mana-producing cards good enough. They're still forcing along linear paths, right? They got these big beasties, which is great because they can cycle massive monsters with Mutate. But then all you need, and they did try to fix it, by the way. I'm going to explain that. All you need is, let's say, Shadow the Sky, and you kill every monster. But then, since this is going to be happening mid-range, they have that great ensemble, which lets you go back and get any number of cards again. But then I'm going to Shadow the Sky again. I saw a guy try to use it on me, that great ensemble where you can go back and get any number of permanent cards. Sure, you did it 3 times and I killed it 3 times. It didn't help him. See, Wizards is assuming you're going to build a deck that has creatures and things to fight against them. I don't need to do anything. Castle Ardendale. Let us sit there and pump up mini monsters after I wipe the board clean. This hand is drive cards. Right? Now, I tried that Lazarus deck, the kitty cat deck there, where you can cycle out stuff. It's not bad. It's not. But it's not great either. I beat it all the time. So, that's for those kind of cards, guys, in the Arena. If you're looking at those kind of decks, they're okay. They're not perfect. They're not great. So that was my dad calling. I just hung up on my dad. I always call him back. Don't worry. You know, have some faith. So that said, it's pretty good. Now, I've noticed when I'm looking up Magic, people like Rudy have been telling us a lot of the cards are on the downtick. You know, boxes are on sale and people are clearing things out. No, it's not. Okay? It is not happening like people think it is. I check eBay daily. I'm checking for deals and stuff. I'm checking my local stores. No. They had one initial little push of some stuff to say, hey, you know, they probably need to make their month's rent. So they put a whole bunch of stuff up. But after that, they haven't done anything. None of the stores have around me. None of them that I can find online. And nothing on eBay. So nothing's moving. Nothing's changing pace. Nothing's going on sale. You look at the sold listings on booster boxes, stuff like that. No, guys, nothing crazy is happening out there as much as they might like to think it. So you push some of your product out there at a cheaper price that you're trying to sell. No, man. Hold tight, guys. Hold on to your stuff. Don't be a Timmy, as they say. Hold on to it. You'll be fine. Don't get rid of it all. You need the money. You need the cards. Come on. We all need cards. We need lots of cards. So it's something to keep in mind, but don't stress right now, guys. It's ridiculous. So that said, going back to what I see coming up in the future, we're going to see shortened production runs, I think, on some of the older products like, sorry, the dog's barking upstairs, like Throne of Eldraine. We're going to see it shortened on War of the Spark if it isn't already been canceled out already. That kind of stuff is going to be shortened out. So we're not going to see any push for those cards right now. And when people come back, it's all going to be about Ikoria, right? Theros probably will not even make the third run. That's what I think, guys. I think it's going to go first, second run like it's doing right now and be done. Because everyone's going to jump to Ikoria, right? There are a lot of good cards in Ikoria. There's a lot of fun stuff, I got to be honest. There's a lot of cute little mechanics where you mutate over and over and over. But it's still hilarious just to limit a creature. What I do like, by the way, is if somebody tries to kill your creature you're trying to mutate, you actually get the creature on the battlefield for the cheaper mutate cost. That is kind of cool. You're like, oh man, I got this thing on for like 5, 4, 3. And so that Great Horn Beast that lets you mutate for land, getting that out for 3 for a 3/4 is kind of awesome. So just keep that in mind, okay? But you don't get the mutate ability, so you don't get to go cycle for a land. But it's fine, trust me. You'll be okay. So that going forward brings me to the next point. If we have shorter production runs, everyone's going to ask, are these cards going to go up? Are they, Moxman? Are they? Well, guess what? They are. It's going to happen. Look what happened to Dominaria. Those boxes should not be approaching that $200 mark that they're doing right now, but they didn't do the 4th run. They just cut it off because it wasn't, people were kind of done. But that short run, man, there was a lot less cards available for people to go to. So let's just say, it had its fun with the market. Now, when you see these everyone's go short and run, it doesn't mean there won't be any available. Don't get me wrong, guys. Of course there'll be cards available. But what we're going to see is over the next 48 months is where you'll see those boxes creep up faster than maybe is normal. An extra 2 or 3% a year. Because as people say, I want to open it. Oh, I can't open it. Oh, it's gone up. And there's some of us who still hoard some, it does happen. So try to keep that in mind when you're going for your cards. If you're going to buy some stuff, this might be the time to pick up some War of the Spark, I'd recommend. That's the only one that's going to be like a have to. Throne of Eldraine, maybe. I was not big on Ravnica Allegiance and stuff. They may be going up. I was not fond of those sets, and I didn't really buy any. I don't have any in the house. Okay, they didn't grab me like War of the Spark did or Throne of Eldraine. So I consider those cards those sets a little more iconic. Like Dominaria, I'm sorry. Respect to Dominaria, Richard Garfield, you rock, buddy. You rock. I know you don't watch my channel, but you rock. And the sense of how the cards and things, it just harkens back to an older day. Power levels are a lot higher, but it does harken back to that. It's not like it's a crawl worm coming out when you see Danrith, the human knight, 2/2 vigilance, life. It was awesome. Awesome. Now, War of the Spark. Come on, it's basically a war of gods, right? That's cool. It's cool. I still think Nicobolas would have won. That's okay. I know they got to get him beat so they can bring him back later. And I hope he comes back and thrashes some people. I'd like that. So, and I like to see what they do with Elspeth. Because I always liked Elspeth and they're bringing her back. I still like to see some time traveling, by the way, Wizards, if you get the opportunity. Bring back some crazy stuff. Just saying. Okay. To end things off, I like to finish up with saying, if those are the cards you go for, remember, you are sitting on these things for 5 to 7 years from today's date. So you're thinking of 2027, 2020, 2030, right? We're talking years down the road, guys. Years down the road. If you can't afford to sit on the product, don't do it. This can't be money you need a year from now. Remember that. It's got to be money you need a decade from now. And yeah, the returns are pretty good, doubling and tripling your money. They are. But right now with the stock market the way there is, it'll be a pretty good time to buy into the stock market right now too. If you can get some certain shares like bank shares and stuff low, it's not a bad time to get in there either. So please keep that in mind. And thanks a lot for tuning in. This MTG Mox, man. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, the dog's still barking, I know. Gotta call back my dad. Life is what it is, guys. You guys hang in there and hang tough. I miss you all. Have a great one. Stay safe. Cheers.